It's nice to be here. Start off by telling you guys a little bit about myself. You know, I grew up here in Los Angeles. Yeah, that's right, LA. Grew up here in Los Angeles. I grew up in Inglewood in the 1990s, you know. And there was a lot of gangs in my neighborhood when I was growing up. There's a shitload of gangs. But I never joined a gang because my mom really encouraged me to have hobbies. I know it sounds corny, but like she was amazing. She took me to play baseball, soccer, football, whatever I wanted, you know? But I also didn't join a gang because the gang I wanted to join said they didn't accept punk-ass bitches. So, yeah, basically that was just it, yeah. I asked them too, I said, is that it? And they go, that's it. Stop asking us. You come every Saturday and you ask us. You're interrupting our meetings. They have meetings, did you know that? What for? What are they talking about? But I'll be honest with you, being a punk-ass bitch, not that bad. No, it's not. It's really not. It really isn't. It's not that bad. Because I was doing some research. And studies show that the life expectancy of a gangster, on average, 24 years old, you know? But the life expectancy of a punk-ass bitch, 76 years old, you know? That's right. I'm gonna be around for a long time. It also looks like some of you might be around for a long time too. That's all I'm saying. Is, you know, you put me in a room with my own people and, you know, I do all right. I could spot you guys, you know? But, you know, studies also show that punk-ass bitches usually have a 401k with a 7% investment plan. You know, who gets that kind of return? Punk-ass bitches get that kind of return, you know? Guess what I'm trying to tell you guys is I'm about that punk-ass bitch life, you know? I'm about it. Next time you see me be tattooed on my stomach in old English letters, you know? The opposite of Tupac, you know? You know, but all jokes aside, I don't know if you could tell by looking at me, but I like to fight. Don't laugh. Bothers me. I like to fight though. For real, been in a lot of fights. Fight me outside if you want, see what happens, you know? That's right. And I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I've lost every single fight I've been in. All of them, for real. I've lost so many fights, it's like a record I'm proud of. It is. Because when it comes to being defeated, I'm undefeated. Nobody has lost more fights than me, you know? Some of you might be thinking, why is this fool bragging about losing fights? I'll tell you why, because what's more impressive, a guy who won 9 fights or me who's been knocked out 35 times and survived, you know? I'm a survivor, you know? That's right. And I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but you ain't shit in my neighborhood if you haven't kicked my ass. You're not. You ain't. You're not. You're really not. Everybody's kicked my ass. I'm talking about Latino gang members, black gang members, Korean small business owners. You know, they've all made my nose bleed, you know? But even though I lose every fight physically, I win every fight emotionally, you know? I'm more of an emotional fighter. That's what I am. I'm an emotional fighter, you know? Because anybody can win a fight physically, you know? Big dumb gorilla can win a fight physically. You know? You want to be a gorilla? Or you want to be a mastermind, you know? Because it takes a true mastermind to win a fight emotionally, you know? For example, my best knockout move is after I've gotten my ass kicked and the guy's walking away victorious, I like to yell out, "Hey, fool, I've been beat up by better men than you." You know how confusing that is? That's a man who's gonna go home, look himself in the bathroom mirror and be like, I won that fight, but why do I feel like a bitch-ass loser? You know, it's what you do. You destroy men mentally. I learned from women. Women don't beat up men physically. They beat them emotionally. You know, drain the life out of them. You know, that's what you do. For real. You always do that. And I got trained by the best emotional fighters. All the best emotional fighters trained me. I trained with all of my tias. If you don't know what tias are, tias is Spanish for divorced, bitter Latinas. It's also Spanish for my mother's sisters, you know? All right, thanks a lot, everyone.